All right, yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I've been a magician for many, many years, and one of the things I love about doing magic is that the journey to creating a great magic effect is often quite fascinating. It's an intellectual challenge. And there's a trick I've been obsessed with since I was a little kid. So for years and years, I've been working on this particular effect. And I'm happy to show it to you tonight. It's called the 50-50 prediction. That's where I correctly guess which of two things you're going to choose. Pretty exciting, huh? Yeah. All right, now it doesn't sound that exciting. It's just a coin toss. But if the stakes are high enough, like if I bet somebody $10 million against the life of my son, now we got high stakes, right? On a coin toss, $10 million for the life of my kid. Obviously, I would never do that because I'm not a psychopath. Also, no one's ever offered me anywhere near that much for my kid, so it's not going to happen. But nevertheless, I figured if I could do the perfect 50-50 prediction, it could be pretty amazing. I could stake my reputation on it in front of all of you. That sound worthwhile?
Yeah. Sure.
And let me show you the way this journey is unfolded. Let me see if someone can help me out. Would you like to help me out, madam?
Sure.
Fantastic. Come on up here. Your name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Nice to meet you, Cynthia. This is the gang. Cynthia, gang, Cynthia. All right, Cynthia, will you play the role of my mother?
Sure.
You sounded really thrilled by that fight. Number one, here we go. So the first one I did, this was kind of cool. I actually had a coin, and I told my mother, we're going to flip heads or tails. And let me grab this coin here. So we got a quarter, and I'm going to spin it. Just slap your hand down on it, heads or tails. Right there. What'd you get? Lift it up.
Tails.
Tails. All right. So my mom did this, and I said, hey, check this out, Mom. You're not going to believe this, but I correctly predicted tails.
Whoa.
Isn't that wild? 50-50 shot. Unfortunately, I did not know that I was a new magician. I didn't know you're not supposed to repeat a trick. So I did it again for my mom, and the next time she got heads, and I showed her that there was heads inside of there. So I think maybe she kind of figured out that I actually was using two things, right? So it wasn't that exciting for her. So that was the first version of this. And then I got to the number 2 version where I figured I got to improve the method. That's the journey I'm on. So it can only be one card in here, right? Not two. And this time you get a choice between vanilla ice cream and chocolate cake. Now, Cynthia, I could be trying to use some psychology because one of these is delicious chocolate cake. Since I'm a chocoholic, that would I mean no, but you don't have to choose your favorite. You can choose whichever one you think you want to choose on here. Vanilla ice cream or chocolate cake?
I'll go with the vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream. And believe it or not, if you look inside of here, there's only one card in here, and it is vanilla ice cream. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it's getting better, isn't it? Now, Cynthia, I'm not a mind reader, but I have a feeling I know what you're thinking. You're thinking two things. One, he's so gorgeous now, he must have been adorable when he was a little kid. Thinking that? Exactly. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I am a mind reader. And the other thing you're thinking of is, well, if there's nothing else in the envelope, I'm kind of curious what's on the other side of that card. Were you thinking that? Yeah, unfortunately, this picture of delicious chocolate. So you can see the method is improving, but it's not yet entirely there. So then I figure, all right, I should try number 3. This time it's got to be one card, only one side, right? So not two-sided. And this time, two things that magicians like to use, rabbits and ducks. Both things that magicians use. I was kind of into that. What do you think, rabbit or duck?
Duck.
Duck. And you will notice again, there's nothing on that side, only one card. And if you look at this, it is in fact a duck.
Yeah, really.
Only one card. Now, some of you might be familiar with the rabbit-duck illusion. Okay. So again, it's not the perfect one, but you got the duck there, right? So, all right. Well, let's take a look here. So, all right. So then finally we have the final version. I decided, all right, no more baloney. Now we've got to do it for reals, right? The real 50-50 prediction. But as I moved on, of course, I got more complex, and my magic got more complex. You get a choice between Brad Pitt and Liam Neeson. And again, I could be trying to use some game theory on you, that using the European sexy star, the Irish guy, or the hunky Brad Pitt. And what do you think, Brad Pitt or Liam Neeson?
Let's go with Liam.
Let's go with Liam. All right, now, so as I say, as I moved on, I got more complex, and I realized, this is still just a coin toss, right?
True.
It's just a 50-50. It's not that exciting. And in this case, there's actually a picture of Brad Pitt inside of here. But I figured that's not good enough. Oops, sorry, gravity. My bad. I said that's not good enough, though. Brad Pitt is right here. But nevertheless, in this case, the envelope is not otherwise empty because there is something else in the envelope. And if you look in here, I've got a sheet of paper. And if you take a look at what we have here, it has heads or tails. You had tails. I circled tails. We had vanilla ice cream or chocolate cake. You chose vanilla ice cream. Let's see, you chose the duck. And you chose Liam Neeson. I crossed out Brad Pitt, which I didn't cross out, but I circled Liam Neeson. So that's you're 7 minutes 50-50. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, folks. Yeah, all right. Close that up, whatever. We'll take care of that. All right, thank you.